are metal clips that you push in with a flat screwdriver. I pushed in another one already as well, but it fell down into the washing machine. But anyways, this piece will swing aside. Okay, so now that that piece is out of the way, what I'm going to go ahead and do is unhook this. And here's the ground wire, it's still connected, and this is the temporary fix. Using a crimp cap to just bypass the defective switch. Anyways, now there are these two gold clips. First one of them, pop it off, set it aside. Second one, pop it off and set it aside. You're going to need a rubber mallet to put those back in. At this point, the main lower part of the washing machine should come off. And now we're going to take that outside and remove this switch and replace it. Here I have my multimeter, and I'm going to be using this multimeter with its leads to test the continuity of the switch to make sure the switch is working. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it to this dial right here. This is the continuity test setting, and to show that the multimeter is working, you can hear that noise because this electric guitar cable is working just fine in this continuity. So this is a switch on the washing machine. When it's open and closed, a mechanical latch is moved, which causes some electronic components in here to close the circuit. And right here, this green and yellow cord, this ground, it's being grounded to the metal in this frame right here. So now we're going to go ahead and test this with the multimeter. So we're on continuity setting. We're not going to test the ground. We're going to put the leads on the two other ones. And they're all the way in there, and we're not getting any reading. And that indicates it's a switch failure. Okay, so now the washing machine is opened up, and what I've done is that since this switch here, as you can see, is heavily burned out because when the switch wasn't working, resistance was created, and resistance generates heat, which melted this plastic. So we're going to have to change this connector right here. But for our temporary fix, I went ahead and cut these two wires. This green and yellow striped one, this is ground, and this white and gray one, these are going to be the positive negative leads coming out of the switch. So I've gone ahead and cut these, stripped them, and I've twisted them together, and now I'm going to go ahead and put what's called a crimp cap on it. Okay, so there it is. It's all ready to go. All we have to do now is just reassemble the washing machine, and now it should be working. However, the door cannot be opened to the washing machine while it's running. So now I'm going to go ahead and take off the old switch. This is the ground right here, which is grounded to this metal right here. So I'm going to take off that grounding. Now this one, unfortunately the plastic broke because it was too long span. So now to take the switch off, you actually need to have the door open. And it should come out. That's the old switch. So now I'm going to put the new switch in. The door needs to be open. I'm going to slip this one in there and push it back so that it's locked in. Close the door, and now I'm just going to attach the grounding clip. You gotta make sure the grounding clip is fully fastened to the washing machine so that it establishes electrical contact. So there it is. It should be ready. And you can hear that it's clicking. Alright, that's all for now. Close it. Anyways, here's the switch and a little bit of how it works. This is ground right here. It's just the grounding pin. And that's going to the chassis of the washing machine. This is the hot one coming out of the wall, and this is where it has to go through to the motor of the washing machine. So when the switch is open, the circuit is open and electricity cannot flow. And when it's closed, it allows the electricity to flow. What caused the switch to fail, I'm guessing, is that somewhere contact wasn't being established, and that's why even when it was closed, we didn't have continuity. Probably would have been possible to fix the switch by bending some of the metal and straightening it out. And that's something to actually play around with if someone wanted to do that. Anyways, that's the inside of the switch. So now that the washing machine lid is back on, this metal frame, and the switch is installed, we're going to go ahead and reassemble the top portion. So now what you got to do is this one right here has to go in like this. And you're going to go ahead and hit it with a rubber mallet so that it comes down and clips in down here. So that should take one hard and straight hit with the rubber mallet. Hit it straight down and just hit it hard. Go. So the problem is that this thing, I cut it off, the original connector that goes into the switch. So using this wire and this electrical tape, I'm going to improvise that one because this one was too hard to find. You may be able to find it, I don't know, it looks like it could be found on a computer power supply and something from a car. These wires come off of a similar one of these, and they were taken out by cutting this black part up with a razor blade and getting this wire off. So we're basically going to improvise this using these. So you go ahead and cut these right about here, each one of those. So now I've gone ahead and stripped all of these. I took off the old crimp cap that was for the bypass short that was set up. So I'm going to have green go with this one for ground, the black one go with the gray one, and the white one go with the white one. And we'll put that together, and that will basically work like this. We'll plug it in. So I'm going to go ahead and connect the gray one to the black one. And I'm going to put this into the wire crimp. So I'm going to go ahead and put this blue crimp cap thing on and squeeze it down. So now that that one is squeezed on, I'm going to go ahead and put the other side in. You twist that one, insert it, hold it in there, there it is. That's how you connect one of them. Okay, that part's all ready. Now we need to find a way to plug these in and insulate them with electrical tape so we don't get a short circuit right here. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is connect these in one at a time. wrap them with tape so that they do not come into contact and create a short circuit. Wrap it tight. It's alright if it covers a little bit of excess, because the part where we're actually having the connection is on the inside. So if you tape a little bit too much of the outside, it's not a problem at all. As you can see, the tape is completely jacketing it now. So what we've done here is created little connectors by clipping on those bits of wire, and now we've covered it with electrical tape so that these don't come into contact. So I'll plug the green one in, around, and these two will go in right here. So now you can hear the switch opening and closing as the door opens and shuts. There it is. It's working now. The bypass has been removed and it's now back to its normal function. Thank you for watching.